Welcome in, team. Today is Friday the 13th. It may not be Friday the 13th while you're watching this, but just excuse any freakiness that happens with technology. It's all a little bit funny and up in the air today. But what we're gonna do is make sure that we're keeping to our daily routine of getting a workout in. Today's green on the wall, so it's an entry-level beginner workout. We've got 9 movements in this workout. Very, very simple structure, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest in between each. 3 rounds, so you can scale this to your own ability level. You can feel free to go hard and go fast as long as your form's good, or you can scale it back, treat this as a bit of a lower intensity active day and focus on your form. So the first movement that I'm gonna talk about is the side leg raise. If you wanna skip past my little tutorials, check the description below. There's gonna be a chapter marker for that. But for the first set of movements, if you've got a mat here, you're gonna wanna roll this out. I've structured the workout so that we're gonna do the first set of mat floor movements on the floor, then we can move the mat out of the way and we've got some movements to do on the floor itself. So the first one is a side leg raise. What you're gonna do is lay yourself down laterally on the floor here. We're looking at activating our glute medes. So it's up to you whether you wanna be flat on the floor with your tricep on the floor here. You can be upright as well. Sometimes people like this one a little bit better for stability, but what I wanna do, I'm gonna pop down so that my shoulder and my triceps on the floor. I'm gonna squeeze my butt so that my body's in a straight line. That's very important with this one. Try not to be bent in a pike like this. Body's in a straight line. My right hand, if I'm laying on my left side, my right hand's gonna be in front of me for stability. Straight legs, and I'm gonna raise the leg up, hold it for 2 seconds, and bring it down. So if you're doing this right, just that first rep there, you're gonna feel it right in the side of your hip. It's the glute med. It's a part of the gluteus structure, which is very important for stability. Stability in your knees when you squat and when you run and you do all sorts of hingy things with your knees and your hips. If you've ever squatted before, if you've seen someone squat a heavy weight and this happens, see the knees, when the knees cave in, it's because you're losing stability with the hips. So these muscles are what we're working with, those side leg raises. First movement of the day so that we can start to activate it and make sure it's working for the rest of the movements in this workout. So after the side leg raises, you're gonna do it on the left-hand side, you're gonna swap and do it on the right-hand side. We've then got the crunch punches. We're doing crunch punches. So this is it's a fun little activity, fun for Fridays. So what you're gonna do is start off on the floor. You're gonna have a bend in your knees, feet flat on the floor, and we're gonna perform basically a crunch. So we're gonna bring our upper body towards our knees. At the top here, punch, punch, down. Bring it up, punch, punch, down. So we're getting a little bit of a twist. Alternate which hand you start with. Bring the crunch up, punch, punch, and down. So feel free to change the angle in your knees. Sometimes you need to be laying flat with your legs. If your body has different proportions, the whole center of gravity thing will change whether your feet come flying off the ground. So see what works for you. If you can't do a full sit-up, I'd be happy with you to do a crunch and then punch into the air. So you can crunch up, punch, punch, down. Crunch up, punch, punch. But very important that we're not actually pulling the fingers behind the head. Just inherently, we're not going to be because we're punching. But when we're crunching, I don't want any pressure on the neck at all. So use your abs. Any tips on how to mitigate if the lower back gets a bit sore and stiff during sit-ups and leg raises? I would stop doing them now. So that's a very, very good point to raise. So if sit-ups and crunches hurt your back, don't do them. That's the one thing that I'd say in this workout. I would be happy for you to skip that movement if you have pain in your lower back. There's gonna need to be some work done in terms of physiotherapy or rehab work, learning how to brace your core, learning how to tilt your pelvis in the right way. And that's stuff that we can cover in a different session or on stream. So if the movement itself hurts, don't do it for now. Maybe drop a comment below if you're watching the YouTube video, or we can have a chat after the workout is recorded here about what you can do. 5 better movements, exactly. Yep, bingo, good stuff. Don't do it. If there's pain, don't do it. Find something else. The next movement after our crunch punches, we're doing a glute bridge. So again, on the floor, we're remaining down on the mat, so we're gonna make the most of our time on the mat here. So from the crunch punches, you see the posture with the crunch punch. We've got the feet down, we're gonna punch, punch, back. We're gonna switch over, bringing those feet up towards the glutes, the butt. Hands out at about 45 degrees, keeping your knees relatively close together. And you're gonna squeeze your butt Engage your hamstrings, push those hips up towards the ceiling and then down. So it's a bridge, you're making a bridge. You wanna drive a truck underneath this and down. So hold it for 2 seconds, 1 and 2, bring that down. So we're activating the gluteus maximus with those ones. After our glute bridge, we're gonna do squat side lunges. So now we're gonna move this, we're moving this mat out of the way. The squat side lunges. It's a complex, it's gonna string some movements together. So you want room on the left and the right of yourself. I'm gonna twist this way. Feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna push your butt back, torso upright. Sitting down, keeping your feet flat on the floor. And at the top here, we're gonna side lunge. Then we're gonna bring it down into the squat and then side lunge the other direction. So we're gonna bounce off of these feet, keeping the heels down flat throughout the lunges and the squats. Got it? Got it. After squat side lunges, we're gonna go into mountain climbers. So this is on the floor. You don't need the mat for this one. It's just the hands. Hands on the floor, feet out straight behind you, squeezing the butt, and you're gonna bring one knee towards the chest, tap that toe on the floor, return, knee towards the chest, tap the toe. So with our mountain climbers, I'd much prefer you to go one at a time like this than to flail around going faster. I'd like nice controlled mountain climbers with this one. I'd love the knee to come up as high as it can towards the chest as opposed to short staccato type rhythms. So big, long movements, big, tight core, nice straight body there. Mountain climbers, after that, we're standing up, we're going into jumping jacks. So feel free, if you need to, start off with step jacks. So you can go wide feet, close hands, bring it down. Wide feet, close hands, bring it down. If that's cool for you, you can jump. So we can go matchstick and then star. Matchstick, star. There we go. With each of those jumping jacks, I'd like the arms to be straight. So sometimes I see this. I don't want that. I want straight arms. I want the arms to be really, really testing your shoulder mobility and tapping above the head there. So straight arms all the way up. Cool. Awesome, awesome. So after our jumping jacks, we're gonna go into Super Marios. Now this is unilateral. Start off with one side, take a break, go on to the other side. Super Marios, you gotta imagine, you've got a block of coins in the ceiling above you. We're gonna do a reverse lunge. So reverse lunge this way. Notice how my arms are counterbalancing my knees and my legs, because what I'm gonna do is now take this rear leg, drive it into a knee and jump up into the air, punch with my left. Bang. Returning back into this reverse lunge. Jump up and punch, down. So it's a reverse lunge into a single leg hop with a punch. And then you do the same on the other side. So it's a really, really short name for reverse lunge, single leg, hop and punch. Let's call it the Super Mario because that's what it looks like. After Super Marios, we're doing good morning knees. This is a different complex again, something I haven't shown you before, but realistically, it's two movements that you're quite familiar with. We're just gonna string them together. So a good morning is keeping our legs like 85% straight. We're gonna hinge at the hips. We're gonna make a number 7. So try and get your torso as flat as possible without curving your spine. Pushing the butt back, keeping the legs, like I said, about 85% straight. You're gonna feel the tension in the hamstring and the glutes. You're gonna engage the elastic band, engage the glutes, swing it forward, and then pick a knee, bring up nice and high. We're gonna do that again. Good morning, other knee, nice and high. So good morning, and drive it up. Take the momentum of your hip thrust, and then bring that knee up nice and high, chest level. So from the front, good morning, big high knee, good morning, big high knee, okay? The knees and the hip flex is really, really good way to get that heart rate up. Really, really good way to get the glutes stretching just after the contraction there as well. So after the good mornings and knees, we've got the final movement of the set, which is a fast feet. So you're gonna start off jogging on the spot. Important thing with fast feet is building up that synchronization between your hands and your feet, okay? So don't just go like this. I want you to start off with the hands and the feet in sync, because you want out of this movement to be able to really, whoop, mic fell off. You want to be really, really in sync. Yeah, old school boxer shuffles. Yeah. Fast, 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 fast. Because what you find is the counterbalance between your hand and your leg is what's going to keep your body stable. And the faster you can move your hands, the faster you can move your feet. So Let's work on that. They're all the movements for today. So if you've got a watch in tracking your heart rate, press go, start that off. 20 seconds time, we're gonna go grab our mats, in sync. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that the song in The Simpsons when they all roll in? Okay, here we go. Side leg raises. I'm gonna start off laying on my left-hand side, using the right leg to raise and activate this glute med. Now this movement, the glute med, everybody needs a lot more of this. Every single one of my clients I run through with glute med training, because I don't think there's anyone out there that we could confidently say, oh yeah, you've got enough. You don't need to work your glute meds. You're fine. I think the glute med, if you hold it for 2 seconds, you're gonna feel it. It's something you don't normally use a lot of in everyday regular movements, but it is so important for supplementing all of your everyday movements as well. 30 seconds rest. So we're gonna shake it out. I'm gonna grab the mic, which is in this pocket, and I'm probably gonna just shift it over to the other side here, which is fine. Put it on the other side. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio too. We should be fine for the most part. There might be an odd click or pop while I'm moving things around. So I'm gonna lay down on my right-hand side now. You can see me from the other direction. See, I'm laying on the tricep. I'm gonna grab my left shoulder with my right hand on the floor, pushing the hips forward, raise the straight leg, hold it for 2 seconds, and nice controlled descent. So bring it up, hold it, and bring it down. This muscle here, if you do go see a physiotherapist or a remedial sports massage, sometimes they'll grab their thumbs or their elbow and really stick it into this muscle, and you'll get that weird kind of, it's almost like a, oh, it hurts, but I like it kind of feeling in the glute med. It's one of those kind of areas. It's brutal, can be quite brutal. All right, I've got the crunch punches now. A crusher, you just had it done? Necessary, yeah. Because sometimes they're just not activating right, and sometimes you need the pain tickle. You need that elbow in there to get them activating or to loosen them up. So you'll have to speak to your professional about whether it needs loosening or activating. Dry needling, yeah, that's a good one too. How are you, Crushy? How are you, Ari? We're gonna do the crunch punches now. So I'm gonna crunch up, punch, punch, down. Crunch up, punch, punch. Remember, I'm not teaching you to be a boxer. I'm not teaching you to throw hands. We're teaching you to try and just get your body moving in ways that you normally wouldn't, okay? So if you're sitting at home and you're thinking, you know what, I should be doing some exercise, a lot of us found ourselves in those positions. Give this a shot. Down, and good. Dry needling is cool. I haven't had it done myself, but I've been told that I could probably benefit from dry needling in the calves, especially when I start adding mileage to my runs, because that's one area that just, it's so tight all the time, the calves. All right, glute bridges now. So back on the floor. Did you get dry needling into the actual glute med, Ari? Okay, so feet back towards the glutes, hands about 45 degrees. This is mainly for support, because what I want you to do, squeeze the butt, push your hips towards the ceiling using your hamstrings. You should feel the stretch in the front, in the hip flexors here, and you should not be on your neck. I need to make big mention of this. The support should be in your shoulder blades. It's your shoulder blades that are on the floor. You're not resting on your head or your neck, okay? So if you feel tension in your neck while you're doing these, please stop. Please shake it out. Please rethink your technique. Bring it down. Nice. Down your leg and the hip made a huge difference. How funny is that? It doesn't like the term rectus. I'll allow it. Go. So the glutes and then down the rectus femoris, which was terrifying. The one on the outside of the quad, correct me if I'm wrong, the rectus femoris is this guy, or is it on the hammy? Side squat lunges, we're moving this. Sorry, I'm here thinking of Ari's rectus. Okay, let's go. We're gonna squat down and then side lunge. So don't worry if you can't get as low as me. What I want you to focus on is your heels flat on the floor. So side lunge now. You're gonna keep that torso upright. Try not to hinge at the hips when you do this one. Just upright torso, down and across. There we go. keeping your feet flat on the ground. How does one do something great with a lame skill they have? What do you mean? Down the center and wraps around the knee. Center and then around the knee there. Roger. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the one that I have heard of that because it can sometimes be confused with ITB syndrome. Mountain climbers, let's go. Because of the way that it wraps around the knee. The ITB pain is not often felt in the lateral outside of the knee. Yeah, right. And that helped a lot with you, did it, Ari? Okay, mountain climbers. So I want you to bring the knee up as high as you can. Focus on form. If you've not done mountain climbers before, I would love it if you spend the time bringing that knee up nice and high and tapping on the floor. We can get faster in the next round, but right now, just make sure your butt's as low as it can be without sagging. So you want a nice straight body. Bring that knee up and tap. Good. Yeah, Grace knows the ITB stuff. Even more of a complication, it could stem from L4, lumbar 4, which some tests didn't indicate. Yeah. Man, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. All of this stuff is in essence, all of the fitness professionals, they're kind of just poking around, aren't they? And fitness as we know it is very, very young as an industry. And it's still a lot of poking around. I don't think anyone in the fitness industry, or look, if you hear anyone in the fitness industry say, this is an absolute truth, and I know exactly what's going on, they probably don't. To be completely honest, there's so much, I suppose, what people think is fact is being refuted with new research and new experimentation and things. And yeah, that's the thing. As long as we all stay open to different types of treatments and as long as it's all backed by some kind of evidence as well, you're super fast at moving your legs like you're being chased by a lion. Yeah, that's an interesting conversation we could have, Sarah. Absolutely. Super Marius, let's go left hand. So we're gonna go left knee back. We're then gonna drive up with this right hand and the left knee, bang. So it's contralateral. It's to help with counterbalancing. You know, launch yourself up with the right leg. The left knee's going into the air, the right fist is going into the air. So one side, and then we shake it off. We're gonna do the other side there. Health in general is often educated guesses, and then you try to confirm. Yeah, and what you do is you repeat the stuff that has a high statistical significance of the outcome that you would like, and cross your fingers that it works, all right? Yeah, you could be a thief. You could be, or just like a runner. Okay, here we go. Right leg back in this reverse lunge, 90 degrees in each leg. Power through the left leg, bang. Power through that left leg, right knee goes up, left fist goes up into the air. Land softly but strongly. There we go, good. Shake it out. Yeah, pick something which is gonna help you pay the bills, but also stay within the lawful bounds of the community you live in. I think it's probably the best way to advise you on that. Okay, good morning and then knees. I'm gonna face you. The good mornings is all about that glute and the hamstring. It's about the hip hinge. Don't matter if your legs bend a little bit. Like I said, 85% bend, all good, 85% straight. So we're gonna go good morning. And then when you hit the top here, thrust one knee up, down. Thrust the knee up. So only start that knee as soon as you've hit that full hip extension. So a straight line in the body, then raise that knee. Good. You want a strong, solid lower leg as well. So this leg that's on the floor, you should be able to balance like this. You should be able to knee and then balance. So it's not just the leg that's in the air that's working, it's also the foot that's planted into the floor. All of your balance, all of your coordination, you want to knee, but you should be able to balance like that, okay? Down, big knee, balance, and down. Police officer it is. Yeah. Use the legs to chase down the robbers. There you go. There you go. You could be a, yeah. You could be a security guard. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Fast feet. Speaking of, let's go. Fast. So if your legs are fast, Sarah, if you've got little fast leggies, what you might want to do is just see if you can keep these arms in sync with them, because your arms and your legs together make this really, really cool counterbalance. These shorts aren't good for this mic. Faster. Good. You could go to what they call the Masters Games. Happy Sarah. Actually, I competed in the Masters Games, but this was the Masters Games for obstacle course racing, which funnily enough, you know how old you have to be in the Masters Games for OCR? Over 30, which that was me. So if you're over 30, you can be OCR Masters Games. Yeah. Hey, Chris Lawns, how you going? Exactly. If you want to find something that makes you money, not the Olympics. I mean, I'm pretty sure they give out, don't ask me why I know this random, but they give out bucket loads of free contraceptive sheets, condoms. You can get heaps of them for free as an Olympian because they give them out in the Olympic Village. Side leg raises, because it's a bit of an issue, apparently, is all of these, you know, hormoned up and just like, oh man, I've just broken a world record. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. The Village is notorious for just being like a rabbit farm. So there were some interesting statistics that came out about like how many they gave out. Yeah, they get medal payments, but not much else. A lot of them, I've read, Mouse, rely upon brand deals. So they've got they get a few like little medal payments and stuff, but just throughout the year, in order to survive and pay the bills, it's brand deals or, you know, working as a barista. There you go, side leg raises. One of Adelaide's most successful ninja warriors. It's like that as well. You know, reality TV isn't as glamorous as what people think. It's actually a hellscape, reality TV. But one of Adelaide's best ninja warriors, she's just a barista by day. Not just her, but she works a regular old job that everyone else does by day. Nice. Here we go. So that's our glute meets. We're gonna do them again. One more round after this, by the way. Yeah, Sarah, I think look, when it comes to career advice, you could look at it in two ways. I might be the person to ask, or I might be the person to steer clear of, because I changed career when I turned 40. Let's do these crunch punches. They can't really do expensive beds because they just break. It's just too much. It's too much. We need those Olympic strength beds. Here you go. Crunch, punch, punch. Down, bring it up, punch, punch. Like I said, if you're feeling pain in your lower back with crunches, just skip them. There's nothing, don't ever let anyone convince you that doing a crunch or a sit-up is good for anything but just doing a crunch or a sit-up. It's not the magical pill to lose belly fat. It's not gonna give you crazy abs. It's just a movement. And if you feel there's pain in doing a crunch, then skip it, because we can find something else that activates those same muscles in a way that's not gonna put you at jeopardy. In jeopardy, yeah. You have some sound advice? Just try stuff. Try and interview as much as possible, because it's an awesome skill to have. Agreed, I get behind that 100%, 100%. Candy Peach Patch, how you going? How are you? Okay, here we go. We're on our glute bridges. We're staying on this mat here. So hopefully within those 30 seconds, it's enough for you to shake it off, enough for you to get ready. You squeeze it and hold. Now the hold is what I'm looking for. The movement up is fine. and they're dropping it nice and controlled is fine, but I'd like you to have a nice strong hold at the top here. You should feel it. If you're doing this right, you're gonna feel your butt squeeze, you're gonna feel these hamstrings engage. You should also feel it maybe down in the calves too, because you see we're pulling the heels in towards our butt. We're going for that posterior contraction. We're trying to make like a bow. So lots and lots of power in the posterior of those legs there. Hey, how you going, Candy Peach Patch? Yeah. So my name's Jeff. Welcome in. I am a personal trainer. I have multiple certifications in fitness. I'm currently studying to get my nutrition certification, the Cert 4, AQF level 4 in nutrition. Side squat lunges. Let's go. So I'm looking at becoming a bit of a, I suppose, all-stop shop of generalist fitness advice. I do run FFP as a business as well, so I do sell programming, I do consultation, and all sorts of stuff. We do group programs as well, which is really, really fun. Nice. I wasn't doing those squats in between because I got distracted. So I do a lot of distracting as well. I get distracted very, very easily. So, oh, thanks, Akroshi. I appreciate that, mate. I need to do better at this. Mikey, can you please give a quick shout out to Akroshi too? Because all over Twitch in the fitness areas, you've got lots and lots of different, different disciplines in fitness. So what I try and do here is we try and encourage people to think really hard about what your actual goals are and what it is you want to work towards, because it's not going to be the same for everyone. Some people are going to want to just build up a habit of doing workouts, which this workout here right now is a really, really good one to get into. Some people want to go a little bit more intense and think about, look, I'd like to compete in a bodybuilding competition. So someone like Akroshi is what you want to be watching and getting some advice from. There's people like Miniature Action Jesus and some other fantastic power lifters, which if you want to learn how to move a big heavy weight for a couple of reps, but a big heavy weight nonetheless, powerlifting is a really, really good goal to get into. It's just a bodybuilder live vlogger. No, it's always a good time. And I'm actually, I think we've hit a really good point. Jumping jack, let's go. Oh, thank you so much for the biddies, Candy Peach. Appreciate you, mate. I think we've hit a really good point on Twitch, actually. Now, the fitness and health category, when I first started here on Twitch, there was no fitness and health category. It was all into just chatting, but we've been through some ups and some downs as a community. I think we've got a real solid group of people here now. That, you know, you've got your serious lifters, you've got your serious educators, you've got your memers, and you've got your fun stuff. You've got your outdoor IRL stuff. So good. Oh, look at that. Look at the peach head, I like that. Okay, so we're doing our Super Mario lefts. This is one you wanna get your mind in the game for, okay? We're doing this reverse lunge with the left. We're gonna punch into the air with the right, launch with the right leg. So these are the Super Marios. Try and land in the same spot that you take off from. Swing the arms. Oh, Akroshi, thanks for the sub, mate. And Grace, thank you so much for the gift to Candy Peach Patch. I love that peach head. I love it. So good. Oh, there's a train. Oh, train is close. Train is close. It's been a while since I've ridden a train. We've got Super Mario's right. Let's go. What I'd like you to do is if you've got a heart rate watch, if you're watching your heart rate, I actually think mine's broken. Ooh, there we go. Another 100. Okay, we're gonna step back with the right, punching with the left. Let's go. Does that train? Oh, it's close. It's close, Candy Peach. So a lot of power in this left leg. Drive up with the left arm. You wanna try and counterbalance the punching with the arms there, the legs and the arms. And there we go, heart rate's coming up again. I want you to remain in that green. The green area is it's a rough indicator. It's not gonna be scientifically or biologically 100% correct, but it's a rough indicator. Oh, to tell you about, oh, here we go. Hype train incoming. Oh no, it's broken. Where's my lights? We're gonna do good morning knees. Choo choo. Good morning knee, good morning knee. Keep going to that, chat, and I'm gonna get this train party started. So, bling, bling, bling. I'm not sure what happens here, but YouTube, apologies. Sorry, not sorry. If you want to come in and join in with this kind of a party as well, let's go. Here's the train. We got good morning knees. Nice. Okay, we're gonna finish off. We've got one more round after this set of fast feet. So come on, let's go. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Train's pulling out of the station, so you're gonna start off nice and slow here. I'm gonna hold this mic just here, because that's gonna help me. Okay. Pausing this music, because we got some hype train music now. So pausing. Da, da, da. Hype train. Go, fast feet. So, you know, leave the station nice and slowly. Train, 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 train. And then as we get a little bit further into it, yes! Oh, Peach, thanks for that. Who we got? Kimura. Kimura. So YouTube, if you're watching, keep going, keep going, keep going. Faster, faster. 10 more seconds. Breathe. Three, two, one. And my heart rate strap is definitely out of power because you see there, it takes a second for it to catch up. We're in that orange zone now. Oh, thanks, Ari. I appreciate that, mate. Look, I do my best. We try and keep things as real as possible in terms of like just educational knowledge. I'm trying to squash out as much misinformation as possible, but also, and this is a message for everyone, YouTube and Twitch, just being open to that ongoing student mentality. So it's, yes, I have been trained, yes, I got qualifications and things, but you know what? What is scientific fact will change, and that's the whole point of science, is that as we get more evidence, more research, more study, it can change, things can change. Okay, side leg raises, get your mat down. And yeah, as long as we can have really good open conversations about what is going on in the world, then I think we can all learn from that. Don't let your emotions drive you. Don't fall into sunk cost fallacies, you know, the logical fallacy of tradition. Oh, look at that. Kendall, how you going? We're doing our side leg raises. Oh man, you've caught us in a hype train and you've brought a little bit of extra smoke in with the station. Kendall, how you going? How you going? I think it's party time. I actually think it's party time. Let's go. We got some lights. Side leg raises on the right. Kendall, how you going? Oh look, we got a lot going on here now. It's a smoke machine. We call the fire department. We're on fire here. Okay, we've got our side leg raises on the right hand side. Can you still see me? Am I still visible? Okay, we're gonna raise that leg, hold it, and then bring it down. Raise, hold, and down. It doesn't matter if you started on the right or the left, as long as you alternate, you're gonna balance in all things. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, the glute med, the side of this hip here, super important muscle for strength when it comes to lifting. If you're doing big heavy squats, big heavy deadlifts, or if you want to just go for a run and look after your knees, having strong hips is so important with that, very, very important. It's normally the number one thing I'll look to fix if someone says they have ankle or knee pain. That'll come from either the hips or the shoulders or just some sort of imbalance there, okay? Does it hurt to breathe with a smoke? Nah. It's oh my God. Grace, thanks for the gift to Kendall. Oh my, crispy and itch. Good picks. All right, we got crunch punches on the floor. Let's go. It's a party. Just save that. Okay, punch, punch. Bring it down, bring it up. Punch, punch. Down, crunch up. Punch, punch. I'm gonna have to remember to change the battery in my heart rate strap because I'm definitely much higher than what it says. Keep it going, team. We've got 7 more minutes. Okay, half a minute break, half a minute break. We need some help with the train. Grace is carrying the train, chat. Subs and biddies will keep the train going. So we're at level 3 now. Thank you so much, Grace, for your support there. And for our Candy Peach Patch for your support. Mate, there's so much smoke here. There's so much going on. We're gonna hit that, the train again. Still the train, glute bridge. Train under the bridge. Oh, Hailstar, thank you so much. 5 gifts. Can I get some beasts in chat for Hailstar? Again, apologies, YouTube. We're not gonna let this train distract us. The train is pushing us through the workout. Use the hype, use the motivation. If you've got a smoking machine in your house, why don't you go and set that off? Yeah. Look, no, don't. Just watch out for smoke detectors. Oh, we're about to beat the last record. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep the support. Can we make it worse? How much smoke can we get in the room till we can't see anymore? Look, if someone else drops another sub gift, we'll do some more smoke. Just for you. Just for you, Candy Peach Patch. We'll see how much we can fill the room with, okay? Fridays of hype trains. Okay, we've got our squat side lunges. Let's go. This is the last round, so we're gonna speed these up. Let's go. Oh, another one. Another one. Nice. Here we go. So, squat, side lunge, squat. Thanks, Grace. Squat. Let's go. What a party. Can't see anything. Squat, side lunge. Let's go. Squat. 5 seconds. Keep it going, keep it going. Squat. Where are we? What's going on? Oh no. Ooh. Oh, this is it. Here we go. Party time now. Yes. We're about to beat the record. I'm not sure. We're gonna keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. YouTube's not gonna know what's going on. Not one bit. Okay. With next one, mountain climbers. Let's go. We're on the floor. Oh, crispy. Crispy. Thank you so much. So we're gonna kick those legs back. Keep the butt in between the shoulders and the ankles. Kick those knees up. Speed it up now. You've had 2 rounds of form. Focus on form. Don't ever forget form, by the way. But now that you know the basis for what's a good movement, speed them up. So don't bring that knee up until the other leg is straight out behind you. Big deep breaths. Tighten the core. Breathe into the belly. It's only 30 seconds. You got this. You've got this, team. Come on. 18% level 5. All-time record is 18% level 5. Can we beat that? What are we at now? What are we at now? Ah, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Someone else drops another one. We're going to drop some more smoke in here. I got my finger over the button. Jumping jacks. Woo. How good is this? Here we go. Let's get these jumping jacks in. Hello. Hello. How you going? Jumping jacks. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is horrible. Let's go. Jumping jacks are horrendous as they are. So go, 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 go. Get that heart rate up. What am I, 139? How good are the PC lights through the smoke? Look at them. This one's okay. It's the top one that's in a bit of trouble. It's the top one that's having dramas. Okay, team, you got 16 more seconds rest. We got our Super Marios left and right, okay? Jason! Jason! More smoke for Jason. Thanks, mate. Yes, if you're enjoying this mayhem, I'm live over at Twitch from about 7 a.m. every weekday morning, Adelaide time. Thanks, Michaelito, for reminding me, because I have been telling people to come watch us on Twitch live, on YouTube, and I haven't been telling you what time. So, here we go. So we're kicking up with that left leg. These movements are for Celti. The Super Marios, I may as well call them the Celtis, because if there's one person that's the master of that movement I just did, it is Celti. We're punching a block above our heads. We've still got the train going, friends. Let's go. We need more smoke? I think we need more smoke. Thank you so much, Jason, for that 5-bomb. Lucrius, Naughty Fitness, pardon my toasty, 90 Furious and Time Poor Gamer. We got 6 more seconds. We're getting it into the right hand knee jumps. Let's go. So, knee back, thrust into the air, jump, don't stop. I want you to go 20 seconds without pausing to rest. Big deep breaths. Very important when you're doing this sort of HIIT movement or these HIIT exercise. Don't try and restrict your breathing. You want to get as much oxygen you can in to feed those muscles. Feed that respiration, cardiovascular respiration. That's what it's all about. And then as you're resting, move around, okay? Yeah, breathe as much as you can while you're in a room for a smoke. So Candy Peach, this workout that we're doing now is an entry level one. It is a green level one, so you can take it as slow or as calculated as you need to, but I would encourage you to take a look on YouTube for other green levels. Good morning knees. So this one, hinging at the hips. Do a good morning, then knee up high. Good morning, knee up high, return the foot to where it came from. Perform that good morning and up. Nice, Jason. There's some more smoke required for that one. Goal! Good morning, and then knee. Good morning, and then knee. Well, yeah, look, up in smoke, etc. So this is quite jumpy for a beginner one. And look, you're probably gonna feel like there's too much energy. I often get caught up in the energy of chat here. So you can take this as easy as you need to, but I would say other green levels definitely have a go at as well. We've got the fast feet. This is our last one, chat. 30 seconds. So I'd love you to leave everything here on the floor. Last movement, let's go. Start off nice and slow. We're just like this hype train. We're just like this steam train leaving the station. Nice and slow and controlled. And then you're gonna build up steam. Here we go. Choo-choo, chat. Choo-choo. Go, 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 go. Faster, last 10 seconds, everything, go, go, go. Just because you're a beginner doesn't mean you can't work hard. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go, chat. Well done. Oh my God. Celti. Whoa. There is so much smoke. Oh my God, Jason. Oh my God. We've just had so many gifts. We've got so much going on right now. So look, if you're lucky enough to be watching this on YouTube right now, you don't want to miss streams. Look at what happens. Come join us live on Twitch, twitch.tv/fit4purpose from around 7 a.m. Adelaide time. That's Australian Central Time. See how you go with seeing us live. If you can't, look, it is sad, but you can always catch our VODs and you can catch more of these workouts on YouTube. So until next time, if you like the green, search for more greens. If you think you can go harder, blues and purples where it's at for you. So we'll catch you then. Have a great afternoon, evening, day, or morning. See you later.